Happy morning, dear students. Today we are going to discuss about the neural tube defects. Introduction. The most common birth defect in India is neural tube defect. Because of this, the mortality and then morbidity rate of neonates is more high in the childhood, below under 5 years. The human nervous system origins from the primitive ectoderm that also develop into the epidermis. The ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm from the three primary germ layer that are developed by the third week of gestational age. During this period, mother doesn't know about what is going on in their intrauterine life, but mostly this neural tube defect is occur during the third week of gestational age. The ectoderm, particularly the nocturnal plate and the intramembranic mesoderm, include the overlying ectoderm to develop the neural plate in the third week of gestational age. Development failure of normal induction in the is responsible for most of the neural tube defects, as well as disorder of the prosencephalic development. This is most commonly occur in the developing countries because of improper environment, because of nutritional deficiency, that is mostly folic acid, the folate deficiency. This neural tube defect most commonly seen. Okay, look at this picture. Because of intrauterine life, because of deficiencies of folic acid, unable to develop the neural tube. When it is developed means in the third week of the gestational age. This is the neural plate. It is developed in the third week of the gestational age because incomplete fusion of this neural tube means incomplete fusion of the spinal cord and then brain. Okay, because of that the neural tube defects may be appear. What are the neural tube defects means? Here look at this picture. Here child may is having the defects in the brain and then defects in the vertebrae and then defects in the spinal cord is there. Because of neural tube defect, child is having defects in the brain and the spinal cord and in the vertebrae. Okay, this is about the introduction of the neural tube defects. See, look at this picture. Because of neural tube defects, the upper portion of images, 4 images are brain deformities. Lower portion of 4 images is having spinal cord deformities. Look at this. Here the cranioorchitis. Here incomplete. Here the completely open brain and spinal cord is there. Look at this picture. Because of incomplete fusion of the neural tube, here the completely open of brain and then spinal cord is there. And second, look at this second image. Child is having anencephaly. What is anencephaly means? Open brain and lack of skull vault is there. Because of neural tube defect, child is having brain problems. That is second one is anencephaly. Open brain and lack of skull vault is there. Okay, that is. And third one is encephalocele. Encephalocele means herniation of the meninges. Sac-like projection is there behind the skull vault. Okay, so look at that picture. That is called as encephalocele. One sac-like projection or herniation of the meninges is there. Okay, but it is closed. But in the anencephaly, open brain it is there. Okay, and next one is in encephalo. Here in this what happened means occipital skull and then spine defects with extreme retroflexion of the head is there. Here extreme retroflexion, backward flexion, it is there. So it also one of the brain defect, neural tube brain defect. Okay, these four are the neural tube brain defects. Look at the second images. Neural tube spinal defects means, spinal defects means, here the first one is spina bifida occulta, next one is closed spina bifida, spinal dispersion here, and next third one is the meningocoele, fourth one is meningomyelocele. These four are the spinal cord defects. Okay, here the spina bifida occulta means closed of the but it is a minor defect, but some dimple it is there over the defect part. But second one is closed spinal dispersed means, here the difficulty of the last two vertebral arc, but here the opening, some tissue is deposit in between that. Look at that picture, the vertebrae is open in between that, but some tissue is deposit over that. That tissue is called as lipoma. Lipoma means accumulation of the fat tissue, that is. And third image is meningocele. Meningocele means here the protrusion of the meninges, means in this that protrusion the collection of the cerebrospinal fluid is there. Okay, that is called as meningocele. And fourth one is meningomyelocele. Okay, myelomeningocele means here the open of the spinal cord and then with the meninges. Here the spinal cord also is protruded. Blue color part it is there, no, that is spinal cord. And CSF and then spinal cord, everything is protruded through an opening. These four are spinal cord defects, means neural tube spinal defects. Okay, neural tube brain defects and then neural tube spinal defects. These two is there because of improper fusion of the neural tube in the third week of the gestational age. Okay, why it is occur means, because of the some exposure, and then because of the nutritional deficiency, that is mother is not able to take the iron rich diet, means folic acid. Okay, and neural tube defects are birth defect of brain, spine, spinal cord. It happens in the first month of the pregnancy, often before woman even knows that she is pregnant. Okay, the two most common neural tube defects are spina bifida and anencephaly. These two are the main common neural tubal defects. Spina bifida means it is a spinal cord defect, and second one is anencephaly, it is a brain defect. These two conditions is most commonly we will identify. And in spina bifida, the fetal spinal column does not close completely. Normally the spinal column is completely closed, but in this condition it is open. And next one is in anencephaly, defect in brain development occur. These two conditions is most common in neural tube defect. What are the two conditions? Spina bifida, that is spinal cord defect. Anencephaly, it is a brain defect. This is about the introduction of neural tube defect. Next one is etiology. What are the causes of this neural tube defect means, the exact cause of neural tube defect are not known. Some genetic causes and nutritional factors, environmental factors, poor intake of folic acid, also known as folate. Okay, these are the most common cause. And next one is mother is more obese, that time also one of the cause of neural tube defect. And intake of anti-epileptic medications during the pregnancy. These are the causes of neural tube defects. And next one is risk factors. Family history of neural tube defects. Some family histories also is there, and certain syndromes and chromosomal disorders. Next, low dietary, low folic acid intake, and administration of sodium valproate and folic acid antagonists. Examples, some anti-epileptic drugs, trimethoprim. These are the drugs whenever mother is taking without knowing of she is carrying or she is pregnant. Okay, that time she is taking medications, no, without, they doesn't know about pre-planned pregnancies. That time these conditions may be associated, one of the risk factors. Next one is hyperthermia, malnutrition, low red cell folate levels, chemicals, radiation, maternal obesity or diabetes, genetic determinants, mutation of the folate responsive of or folate dependent enzymes pathway, that also one of the risk factors of neural tube defects. Okay, these are the risk factors. And next one is classification of neural tube defect. I said priorly, here the classification, neural tube classification is two classification is there. First one is open, second one is closed. Open means it's often involve the entire central nervous system with neural tissue is exposed and cerebrospinal fluid is leaked. Okay, I said no, in brain damage I given one example, that is anencephaly. Open brain it is there. Okay, that time everything is exposed. Okay, open brain and spinal cord is there. Here the open, there is no covering, it is there, the covering layer of the skin and covering layer of the skull, covering of the skull wall, it is not there. So everything is open. The leakage of the cerebrospinal fluid it is there, that is called as open. And next closed. Closed means it is localized to the spine, brain, rarely affect neural tissue, not exposed although the skin is covered, the defect may be dysplastic. Okay, here closed means whatever the defect is there, but the it may covered with the skin, it is called as closed. So here the neural tube defects is classified into two, open and closed. Open means here entire the brain and spinal cord is open, the CSF cerebrospinal fluid is leak. But in the closed, what happened means the defect is there but it is closed with the skin. Okay, these two it is there. Okay, and next one is here the cranial neural tube defects. What are the cranial neural tubal defects means? Cranial means the brain neural tubal defects. First one is anencephaly, second one is encephalocele or meningocele or meningomyelocele, and third one is congenital dermal sinus. These are the most common cranial neural tube defects. Cranial means brain neural tube defects. Look at this picture. Second one anencephaly and encephalocele. These two are the cranial defects. This is the first one is the spina bifida, means it is a spinal cord defect. Okay, look at this. First one is cranial neural tube defects and second one is spinal neural tube defects. Means what are the conditions is occur under the spinal neural tubal defects means first one is spina bifida cystica, spina bifida occulta, meningomyelocele and meningocele, congenital dermal sinus, caudal agencies. These are the spinal or neural tube defects. Okay, these two is most common under the conditions. Coming to the pathophysiology means how it may be occur, why these neural tube defects may be present, brain and then spinal cord. We will see the pathophysiology. The neural plate appears on the 17th day of gestation as a thickening of the embryonic ectoderm. Here the embryo is having three layers, ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. Where this neural tube is formed means from the ectoderm. Means here when it is appeared means by the 17th day it is appeared. Here what is the deformity is there means the thickening of the embryonic ectoderm is there. Because of that on day 18th the neural plate folds along the midline. 17th day it is appear and the 18th day the neural plate folds along the midline, and It is follows by the end of the third gestational week. The neural folds fuse to form neural tube. Actually, it is fused. It is closely fused. But what happened in this next? The fusion begins at the hindbrain. The cervical junction first proceeds rostally and then the caudally. It is starting from the rostally and then caudally, and it may be there. But here what happened? The fusion is starting from the 17th day, 18th day till the third week of the gestational age. It may be developing. Then the anterior and posterior end, that neuroprobes, closed to from the spinal cord. Actually, it is happening. But in the neural tube defects, what happen means, depending on the point of interruption in neural tube formation develops, neural tube defects may affect the brain. It is called as anencephaly. When it affects the spinal cord, it is called as spina bifida. This is the pathophysiology. When it is starting means by the 17th day from the ectoderm, the neural tube is started. Neural plate is began to develop. 18th day, it may be starting to fusion till up to the third week. Because of incomplete fusion of the brain neural tube, the spinal cord defects may present and then brain defects may be appear. Okay, this is about the pathophysiology of the neural tube defect. And next one is common types of spina bifida. It is a spinal defects. Here the total 3 common types of spina bifida is there. First one is spina bifida occulta, second one is meningeocele, third one is meningomyelocele. We will discuss one by one. Total how many common types of spina bifida is there? 3 types is there. First one, spina bifida, we will discuss now. What is spina bifida means? Occulta, which is the midest from where there is a small gap in the spine, but the opening cannot be seen. Here the spine, it is there, no back. Some small defect it is there. Some gap is there, but it is there is no opening. Okay, we can't seen at the back. There is an defect or opening. But the brain and spinal cord functions are normal and there is no disabilities. In the spina bifida occulta, we won't see any defects. Means that is spinal cord or brain defects. There is no disability is there. There is no mental retardation. There is no lower hemiplegia. It is not there. But everything is okay. But small defects means some dimple is there over the back of the spine. Okay, that is called as spina bifida occulta. And second one is meningocele. What is meningocele? It is a sac of fluid not involve the spinal cord. Some fluid is filled with that sac. Means one one sac is protruded through an opening. It is filled with the cerebrospinal fluid, but it won't involve the spinal cord. Okay, that comes out through an opening in the back and involve the meninges also. Okay, here the meninges also is involved, so it is called as meningocele. Okay, this is the second one. What is first one? Spina bifida occulta. By physically observation, we will identify one small dimple or tough hair is there back of the spine. There is no mental retardation. There is no difficulties present in the spina bifida occulta. But in the meningocele, what happened? Some projection, means sac-like projection. It is filled with the fluid, that is cerebrospinal fluid, but it is covered with the some layers. Okay, here we will identify at the back of the spine. And third one is myelomeningocele. Here the myelomeningocele means it is third one. It involves the cerebrospinal fluid and involves the spinal cord also. It is open through this projection is comes through an opening. That what is comes means cerebrospinal fluid, and then spinal cord also is comes through that. Here that is called as myelomeningocele is one of the most common and most severe of the spina bifida. In this unfused portion of the spinal column allows the spinal cord and protrude through an opening, forming a sac enclosing the spinal elements such as meninges, cerebrospinal fluid, and parts of the spinal cord and nerve roots also is comes through an opening. Okay, this is about the myelomeningocele. Look at this picture. What we discussed? What are the spina bifida? Three types. First one is spina bifida occulta. Second one is meningocele. Third one is myelomeningocele. Look at these four pictures. First one is normal spinal cord. How it look like? Look, the first one is, this is the vertebrae, and second one is spine. Okay, these are the vertebrae, these are the spinal cord. Yellow color is cord, orange color is vertebrae. Okay, because of opening spinal cord, the vertebrae opening, the spinal cord is protruded. Okay, this is the first one is normal. Second, look at this picture, that is spina bifida occulta. Spina bifida occulta, what it is? Some gap is there, but there is, look at this here some gap is there. Okay, but spinal cord is not come through an gap, through an opening. Cerebrospinal fluid also is not came out, but how it look like means some dimple is there here, some gap. Okay, some dimple is there. Okay, that is called as spina bifida occulta. Okay, third one is what it is here, meningocele. Okay, meningocele means here what happened, one small sac like projection filled with this fluid means cerebrospinal fluid. That pink color, that is called as cerebrospinal fluid. This pink color fluid is called as cerebrospinal fluid. Some sac like projection, this one sac like projection filled with the cerebrospinal fluid. This is called as meningocele. Third one is what it is here, the third one is myelomeningocele. Myelo means here the yellow color part, it is called as spinal cord. Okay, pink color part is called as cerebrospinal fluid. Here it is in myelomeningocele, through an opening, that protrusion of the spinal cord and then cerebrospinal fluid is filled with that cavity projection. Okay, this is called as myelomeningocele. Total how many spina bifida types? First one is spina, this is normal spine. Second one is spina bifida occulta. Third one is meningocele. Fourth one is myelomeningocele. Okay, total three only types. First one is normal. Okay, look at this picture, right side picture, how it look like. Here the spinal cord and then spinal nerves also is open. This is called as myelomeningocele. Okay, whenever these babies they won't sustain, they won't continue the life within 1 month. Within 1 month only they may get some difficulties and deformities, and baby may expire within 1 month itself because of the spinal and brain developments, neural tube defects. Okay, this is about the types of the spina bifida. How many types? Spina bifida occultas, meningocele, myelomeningocele. Okay, and next one is signs and symptoms of This spina bifida means what are the signs and symptoms means loss of bladder or bowel control, because this defect is present at the lumbar region. Okay, so the neural tubes may be damaged or incomplete fusion is there, so the lower part means the bladder and bowel control is losing, and partially or completely lack of sensation is present over the lower limbs. Partial or complete paralysis of the legs, weakness of the hips, legs, feet are present in the newborns. Other symptoms may include abdominal feet or legs such as clubfoot. During birth only, this is also one of the skeletal muscle deformities. A child is having clubbed foot also, leg deformities is there. Build-up of fluid inside the skull, that is called as hydrocephalus. Accumulation of the fluid in the cephalus, okay, and hair present at the sacral region. Okay, somebody we can't recognize, that is spina bifida occulta. Some tuft of the hair, thick hair is present at the sacral region. Okay, but they won't having any deformities. Okay, but they won't having any mental retardation or any deformities, but small hair is present over the tough hair, small tough hair is present over the sacral region. That time also we will recognize that child is having some neural tube defect, that is occulta. Okay, and some dimple of the sacral area, some dimples also is there, that also one of the minor defects of the spinal bifida occulta. Okay, these are the signs and symptoms of the spina bifida. And next, up to that we discussed about spinal defects. Now the brain defects. What are the brain defects conditions is, first important condition is anencephaly. I said no, what is anencephaly means? It is an absence of the major portion of the brain, skull and scalp that occur during the embryonic development. Infant with this disorder do not surviving longer than few hours or possible day after their birth. They do not survive longer than a few hours or possible day after their birth. Okay, how the difficulty is there, because of some factors, that means deficiency of the folic acid, and most common cause that one, but some causes is unknown, because of that these babies is delivered. Okay, but they won't live or they won't survive. Here the brain defect condition is first one, anencephaly means absence of the brain. It is the absence of the major portion of the brain, skull and scalp. Here how, look at that picture, absence of the brain, sometimes brain also is not there, and then some portion of the brain is not there, skull is not there, scalp also is not developed well, so immediate after delivery baby may die. Okay, this is about the anencephaly. By look at this image, by that only you will recognize that what are that condition. Okay, this is called as anencephaly. And next one is encephalocele. I said no, what is encephalo means? A small like projection, it is present on the skull, okay, back of the vault. What is anencephaly means? Sometimes known as cranium bifidum is a neural tube defect characterized by sac-like protrusion of the brain and the membranes. Look at that, sac-like protrusions of the brain and the membranes. Symptoms may include neurologic problems, hydrocephalus, spastic quadriplegia, microencephaly. These are the symptoms may appear in this encephalo baby. What is encephalo means? Encephalocele means sac-like protrusion of the brain. These are the 2 marks questions they are asking in the exams. Okay, what is encephalocele means? A small sac-like protrusion present in the brain and then membranes. Okay, that is encephalocele. What is anencephaly means? Improper closing of the brain, portion of the brain, and then skull, and then skull walls. Okay, scalp. And next, diagnostic test. What are the diagnostic tests? During intranatal period only we will recognize that child is having neural tube defect, that is spina bifida and encephalocele, and then anencephaly. Easily we will recognize through ultrasonography. First one is ultrasonography and second one is maternal serum alpha fetoprotein. At 16-20 weeks we will whenever by the third week itself we will recognize through ultrasonography, but at 16 to 20 weeks of gestational age they did the alpha fetoprotein test, AFP test, that may reveals that child is having some neural tube defects. And next one is amniotic alpha fetoprotein test and amniotic acetyl cholinate test also they did. Look at this picture. Okay, this is the spinal cord. Okay, once projection it is there, no, this is projection. Okay, by through an ultrasonography easily recognize the spina bifida, anencephaly, encephalocele, and then meningocele, myelomeningocele, spina bifida, everything they are recognized through an ultrasonography. Okay, these are the diagnostic tests are done for the neural tube defects. And management. Medical care is the patient should be positioned in the prone position to prevent the pressure on the defects. Not patient here, the baby should be kept on the prone position because the pressure is prevent because the spine and then spinal cord everything is open, no, so we should be keep the baby on the prone position. The newborn with an open neural tube defect should be kept warm and defect covered with an sterile wet saline dressing. Okay, open and closed I said no. Here if it is open condition means you should cover with the sterile dressing. Okay, and intravenous antibiotic should be instillated. That is medical management. And surgical management, neurosurgical repair is neurosurgical repair of the defect is considered the Ministry of Treatment open spina bifida. If it is open spina bifida is there, that time they are closing that the open spina bifida. Closed spina bifida does not need any surgical interventions immediately because it is closed, no, so they won't do the surgical interventions. The seal closure is typically performed within 1 to 3 days of delivery. Okay, the seal has to closed within 1 to 3 days because otherwise the external infection may enter into the brain and then spinal cord. So the closure of opening should be performed by the under the surgical intervention. Neonate born with severe hydrocephalus should have ventriculoperitoneal shunt placed currently. Here, whenever the hydrocephalus hydrocephalus accumulation of the fluid on the skull vault, that time what happened, they do the ventriculoperitoneal shunt. Okay, they placed. Okay, so that also one of the surgical intervention. And next one is nursing management. First you should assess and then do the interventions. What you have to assess the conditions. Assess means under the assessment you should depend on the spinal involvement. Okay, how much the spinal cord is involved, whether it is spina bifida, occulta, or meningocele or myelomeningocele, everything you have to assess which type of the spinal cord involvement is there, and visible spinal defect how far it is there you should assess. And flaccid paralysis of the legs. Okay, here because of neural tube defects, lower limbs and bowel and then bladder control is impaired. So how far it is involved, everything you have to assess. Altered bowel and then bladder pattern, everything should be assessed. Okay, perform neurological assessment. Okay, these steps comes under the assessment of the neural tube defect babies. Nursing interventions. elevate the sac, evaluate the sac, and the measure lesions, how much it is the opening will be there, how far it is involved, everything you should be evaluate. And monitor for the increased intracranial pressure, how far it is there, everything should be monitor. And measure head circumference, because head circumference is increased in the hydrocephalus conditions. Okay, here they won't observe in the brain stem, so accumulation of the cerebrospinal fluid in the vault, brain vault or skull vault, so you should be check about the head circumference. And protect sac with non-adherent moist dressing. Okay, you should be protect whenever it is opening, the sac is opening, that should be covered with the sterile dressing. Place child in the prone position, that is very very important. Okay, use aseptic techniques, monitor for early signs of infection, administer antibiotics, prepare family for surgery. Okay, these are the nursing interventions. And next one is prevention of neural tube defects. How we will prevent this neural tube defects? Expert recommended that all women of childbearing age take a daily supplement of 400 micrograms of folic acid. It is very very needed, because they doesn't know how when to plan the pregnant. So all childbearing age has to take the 400 micrograms of folic acid. And next one is educate mothers regarding intake of folic acid, especially in preconception period and in first trimester as well. Okay, women already had first pregnancy with neural tube defects should take daily 4 milligrams of a tablet of folic acid for at least 1 month before conception, and then throughout the first 12 weeks of the pregnancy. Genetic counseling and screening test is very very important, because for next baby also is having this problem. So genetic counseling is very very important. Okay, these are the preventive measures for the neural tube defects. Okay, all of you understood about today's topic. What is neural tube defects, why it occur, because of what deficiency, and when the neural tubal plate is began to develop means the 17th day, and then 18th day the tubal fusion is incomplete is there. So by the 3rd week the incomplete fusion is there. So because of incomplete fusion of neural tube, baby is having some defects, that is brain defects and then spinal cord defects. Brain defects conditions are anencephaly and then encephalocele. These two conditions are more common. And spinal cord defects are 3. What are those? Spina bifida, occulta, second one is meningocoele, third one is myelomeningocoele. These are the conditions comes under the neural tube defects. This topic is very very important. All of you write assignment